Okay, so moving forward, we are now going to find the domain and range of a quadratic function inside the radical form. So if we have y is equal to the square root of a quadratic function, this would be the format or the rules in getting the domain and range. Let's say if it's in the format of y is equal to the square root of x squared minus r squared, then the domain would be x is less than or equal to negative r, or x is equal to greater than or equal to r. And the range would be y is greater than or equal to 0. But if it's in the format of y is equal to r squared, y is equal to the square root of r squared minus x squared, our domain would be x is greater than or equal to negative r, or less than or equal to positive r. And the range would become y is greater than or equal to 0, or it is less than or equal to r. So that would be our, that's how we are going to find the domain and range given a quadratic function inside a radical form. So let's have our example. Let's have an example number 1. Example number 1. So for example number 1, the given would be y is equal to the square root of x squared minus 4. So for us to find the domain and range, the process would be, okay, getting the domain, that would be x squared minus 4 is less than or equal to 0. And then we need to factor out this one. So factoring x squared minus 4, it becomes x plus 2 multiplied to x minus 2 less than or greater than or equal to 0. Therefore, the value of our domain would be, for any value of x, such that x is less than or greater than negative 2. X is less than or equal to negative 2, or x is greater than or equal to 2. So that would be our domain. And for the range, it says if it's in the format of y is equal to x squared, square root of x squared minus r squared, the range would be y is greater than or equal to 0. So therefore, the value of our range is y is greater than or equal to 0. Let's have another example. What if it's a negative, like this one? Example number 2. Example number 2. So we have y is equal to negative square root of x squared minus 4. So the domain, okay, and then we can rewrite y minus x squared minus 4 into the format of x squared minus r squared. So pwede nating i-rewrite itong y is equal to negative square root of x squared minus 4. Rewrite natin sa ating format. So this becomes x squared minus 2 squared. So the value of our r here is equal to 2. So therefore, the value of the domain, just follow lang the formula. It says, ito yung formula. This one. Ay, wala. This one. Oops. Okay. So this one. That would be x is less than or equal to negative r, or x greater than or equal to r. So therefore, the value of our domain would be x is less than or equal to negative 2, or x is greater than or equal to 2. So we write it in this format. For any value of x such that x is less than or equal to -2 or x is greater than or equal to 2. Okay. So for the range, since it's a negative square root of, therefore, ang ating range would become y is less than or equal to 0. Okay?